Hey guys, thank you for coming back for more Dragon Age Origins. Yes, this is my very streamlined playthrough of this particular game, in which I am focusing only on the game's main story and ignoring pretty much everything else. I said it once before with the last video, and I am so sorry for the audio quality in it. I checked, double checked, and triple checked that the appropriate mic was hooked up here. Rather than what happened last time. So I think we're good to go now. There is a fan currently running in the background, but I don't think that that is being picked up by this particular mic. At least I really hope not. Hope it isn't. I can't hear it in my headset anyway. So, all right. So we are currently and still on the quest to find the urn of sacred ashes. And we've been traveling through the gauntlet here with my rogue Diana and her merry band of people. Those people being Morgan and Alistair. Okay, so onward we go through the various challenges here. This altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. Knight and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. Yep, so we gotta take off what we're wearing. Oh, brilliant. All right, and walk on through.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
All right, I swear that is just the weirdest interlude. But there we go. And the urn is up there. Pretty special.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
I can't tell if that was sarcastic or not. These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. So we're going to take a pinch of the ashes. And then leave the urn alone. And that's all there is to it. Now I think I can interact with it again. Yeah, okay, no. Not in this case. Not in this particular playthrough. I'm just going to grab whatever this dude has. Some stuffs. Alright, so I believe that's it. We can head back out to the mountaintop. And here we go. In other situations, you can actually poison the ashes. But that option was not given to us. All right, so we're back atop the mountain. And maybe we can just walk out? Feel like it's never that easy. So let's see. There is actually a way to interact with you, Will, with the dragon we saw earlier. But again, we're just sticking on the straight and narrow. I'm going to get out of the temple. And I can't remember if we have to go all the way back to the beginning on foot. But let's see. So we've got to use those ashes to save the Arl. That was the whole point of this. little venture. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna quickly skedaddle back through. Not wasting any time to look at anything. And hopefully won't have to fight anything else, but we did hit. There are a few portions of all of this that we didn't. A few portions of this area we left unexplored, but they're probably going to remain unexplored. Okie dokie. And then we head off to the right. Running, running, running. Maybe there is a shortcut back and I'm just being silly. I don't remember. So I'm just gonna go back to the beginning. And this particular episode will be 20 minutes of me running through caverns. Oh, well, we'll fight something else along the way. Sure.
Shall be done. As you say. Very well. Shall be done. I shall do it. As you say. I shall do it.
Oh, I couldn't tell. For a minute, I thought he was dead before he was actually dead. Somebody else? Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
Next.
Are you okay? Well, Esther took a few good knocks. Oh, actually, I took a wrong turn. That's what happened. Well, see, a few spots were left ventured into, and I ventured into one of the spots I didn't go to before. All right, let's see. Let me bring up my map. Oh yeah, I went out the wrong, went to the wrong entrance. Again, those drakes are pretty much all in service of you to gather up drake scales, but it's not something we're gonna do. Gosh, is this the way out? Nope. I want to go. That's where I want to get back to the ruined temple. So let's not go back the way we went. There we go. This is right. Good grief. My sense of direction in RPGs tends to be the worst, especially when there's no quest markers. I can easily find myself lost and just running in circles for minutes and hours upon end. Oops. Meant to close that before going off and about. Look, I see all these traps, and I avoided every single one of them. It's helpful when no enemies are around. All right. Had quite a grand time with the game. I mean, believe it or not, even though I'm not really doing anything necessarily RPG-y, doing any of the side quests or going off on any adventures other than the ones the game really wants you to do. It's still, it's still Dragon Age, and I think there are portions, there's certainly portions of lore that are not being discussed, and I feel like maybe in some of the conversations there are things mentioned that maybe it would help, a lot of the side quests might help explain what's going on a little bit better. You can learn quite a bit more about the game's religious aspects, or if you want to call them that, political aspects. I was trying to move. That the game delves into quite a bit if you get out there and seek out all of the lore that's available. It's dense. It really is, and it's amazing. I mean, I find out new things every single time I'm playing, and that's pretty darn cool. All right, am I still going in the right direction? My goodness, I'm trying to get out to there. Yes, I am. But since I'm not really going out there and helping anybody or harming people, Diana to me is still something of a blank slate. Again, the conversation choices kind of make her out to be those initial investigative conversation choices kind of just make her out to be rather, I don't know, just very straightforward, pragmatic, maybe a little rude, eager to fight, slightly religious maybe? It's hard to tell.
You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
I'm going to show Jenna TV the pouch.
Is that? Oh, there's some dust on. No, that's not dust. Omega, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like? Coming to the urn, I mean.
Grueling. There were tests.
Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
Yes, the urn of sacred ashes must be shared with the world.
And eventually, it shall be exploited by the rich and the powerful, as these things usually are.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denham...
Can't argue with Morgan sometimes.
I'm not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
All right. And that's that. Now, I don't think we have to go back to Jenna TV. But let's gather up where we are. So now we have to head back to, let me just check. I believe we have to just head back to, nope, the Blight. There we go. Got the wrong one. Yeah, I have to go back to Redcliffe Castle. All right. Redcliffe Village. Castle. I think. Pretty sure that's how this works. Okay. And we should just be able to walk in. And we may be greeted off the bat by folks, but let's see what happens. Sorry, just waiting for things to load. All right, yep, I see the marker there. Okay. We're going to talk to Banty again.
You return. Might you have news?
What is Arl Eamon's condition?
Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope.
Are you calling Eamon's knights back?
Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns, hinders many of them.
I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
And off we go. I mean, technically we don't have the urn, right? We just have ashes, so hopefully it's one and the same. The drama.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He is dead. Connor is dead.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
So going to be a lot to take in, surely. Oh, I think you'd want like a cup of coffee first, or a nice scone. They're not wrong there about saving all the time. Save all the time.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, I know you did what you had to. I grieve for my son. But I believe that had you not acted as you did, it might have been far worse. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I need your help against the Blight. That will do.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
As you wish. As you wish, then.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
There is much else to do now.
Indeed. We have no way of knowing what Loghain will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
But you can unite the nobility against Loghain, can't you?
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance of fighting the Darkspawn.
But once everyone learns what he's done...
I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. That it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
You intend to put Alistair forward as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
I say we proceed with your plan.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him.
Oh, I forgot about him.
What you have
We
done
still have one more thing to do.
You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He has cooperated willingly, though he has little choice.
You damn him with faint praise, I see. Then there is nothing more to say. Jowan, I hereby sentence you to death. May the Maker show you the mercy we cannot.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the Landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the Landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
There we go. So I did level up. And I think that's it. Okay, so we're going to head out. And let's see. Let's see. Oops, where am I going? I always take the wrong damn turn. Okay. This way? No, I don't want to go to the second floor. I want to go out. Was I not going the right way? So confused. No, I don't want to level up yet. I want to go outside. Oh, it's the wrong, it's the wrong stupid door. It's this door. Good grief. Okay. All right. So, what about 9 hours? That's not bad, considering that we only have... there are at least 2 more spots that have to be visited, so as we continue to gather armies. Of course, they're not quick and easy jaunts. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head back to the party camp. I'm going to save, and we're going to call this episode. A little bit shorter, but rather than start, I think next time we will be conversing with some Dalish elves. Is what I have in mind. And there we go. So we're at camp. I'm just going to go ahead and save real quick. And all right. There we go. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this particular video. And I hope that you'll join me next time for more Dragon Age Origins. See you then. Bye-bye.